Hello, friend. This is Sachin. So today we're going to discuss about DIFC. This executive summary frames the four things every decision maker must understand before the next slide. DIFC framework is historic. No other financial center in the world formally registered AI agents. The 3.5 billion projected economic impact is real and imminent. No other toolkit or frame exists to navigate registration. And the first mover advantage is asymmetric. Early resistant earns the regulatory credibility that cannot be bought later. If your organization is operating in and advising on or entering DIFC, this deck is your strategic roadmap. So, welcome to the DIFC AI Agent Registration and Compliance Mega Toolkit UAE GCC edition by Digital IT by Sachin. That's me. This is the definitive executive presentation for fintech founders, compliance officer, and a strategic consultant navigating the world first AI agent regulatory framework. The number on this slide tells the story. $3.5 billion in projected economic impact, $350 million already deployed, and a single judicacy DIFC that has moved first. The question this toolkit answer is simple. Is your organization ready to register, operate, and stay compliant? By the end of this day, you will be. Now, this slide establishes the strategic context. DIFC decision to formally register AI agent is not incremental regulatory evolution. It is a categorical shift in how financial system defines participants. For the first time in history, an AI agent can hold legal standings with a majority of financial center. The number validate the urgency. $315 million already deployed, 3.5 billion projected for any organization operating in or entering DFC. This is the first mover movement. Those who register early earn credibility. Those who delay face a steeper compliance burden and a shrinking window of competitive advantage. Now, before this toolkit existed, there was no structured path through DIFC AI agent registration. Founder faced dense regulatory text with no templates. Compliance officer has no starting point. Consultant has no repeatable delivery framework. This slide maps the four distinct gaps: confusion, meshing, tooling, regulatory mandate, and governance deficit that team encounters. The Mega Toolkit closes all the four with a single model system. It is not an advisory document, it's an operational instrument. The resolution strip at the bottom states the proposition plainly. This is the only structured solution that addresses all the four gaps at once. The Mega Toolkit is architected around a 15 Axle system, modular by design, integrated by the structure, the registration checklist, translate complex DFSA requirements into itemized actionable steps. The readiness scoring engine quantifies your compliance status automatically weighted by the regulatory importance. The compliance and the risk register provide the real-time visibility over the obligations, exposure, incident history. Governance templates apply ready-made RSI metrics, operating boundaries, and the workflow documentation. All the four modules connect. The hub and the spoke architecture on this slide reflects how data flows between them, creating a single source of compliance truth you can present directly to regulators. Governance is the gateway to DIFC AI agent approval. Without it, registration cannot proceed. This slide represents the four mandatory governance artifacts DFC expects. The AI agent identifies the builder, creating the legal and the operational profile regulators need. The RSI matrix ensures no accountable gap exists between the human supervisor and the AI decision maker. Operating boundary, documentation, and escalation rules satisfy the DFC requirement for the control autonomy. And the model and the data governance templates provides the audit trail to demonstrate responsible, transparent AI deployment. Each artifact is pre-built in the toolkit, reducing weeks of documentation works to hours. The registration and the readiness engine is the operational core of the toolkit. The four steps pipeline eliminates the guesswork at each and every stage. The DIFC checklist translates the DFC regulatory language into a structured itemized action list. The weighted scoring model quantify your readiness as a percentage, factoring in the regulatory significance, not just competition. The automated gap analysis immediately surface which items are incomplete, partially compliant, or at risk, and the regulatory export generates a clean, professional, formatted, the summary designed for the direct DFC submission. The result, the speed, clarity, confidence, and your registration package in is complete and defensible. Now, the DIFC compliance is not a submission event. It is a continuous obligation. The four modules on this slide ensures your organization never loses sight of its regulatory position. The compliant register eliminates the risk of the missed obligation through the light tracking with owner assignment and automated status flag. The risk register and the heat map give senior leadership an immediate visualization of the exposure, green, amber, and red that derives the prioritized action. The incident and the audit log creates the traceable records DFC requirement. And the continuous monitoring framework ensures the compliance posture evolves as both your AI system and the regulatory environment change over time. Now, the visual workflow maps are among the most powerful accelerator in any compliance program. They transform the dense regulatory requirement into a clear step-by-step operational sequence that any team member can follow. The registration workflow guides the applicants from the initial document preparation through to the DFC approval and onboarding, removing the uncertainty at each stage. The compliance window structure, ongoing obligation management with clear escalation path, the AI human hybrid operation maps the defined precision where the autonomous AI operation is permitted and where the human oversight is mandatory. And the DFC interaction model aligns your team expectation with every regulatory touch point from the initial notification through the ongoing reporting obligations. So the toolkit was designed with four distinct buyer profiles in mind, each with a different stakes, but a common head need structured, reliable compliance. AI Foundry and Fintech startup needs to register quickly and credibly without expensive legal build-up. Management consultant and advisory firms can deploy the toolkit as a repeatable, white-label client delivery framework, dramatically reducing the project cost and the timeline. The compliance officer and the risk team ensure the auditable, documented control that satisfy the DFC inspection and the international firm entering the UAE market needs an established compliance foundation from day one. The common thread across all these four profiles is the cost of getting the DFC AI registration wrong is asymmetric, and this toolkit eliminates that risk. So, when you get this AI agent for DFC is just go to etsy.com shop digital IT by Sachin. That's me. You can download it and give me your honest feedback. Thank you.